champion.
Alrighty. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the 10th episode of the Wheel of Time campaign. I hear someone's Discord keeps going off. Very nice over there. Anyway, sorry we're a little late. It's fine. We had some technical difficulties. Someone decided to break a mic.
I did not break a mic.
You did.
I did not. No, your little thing broke because you plugged it in elsewhere and it worked. Thank you.
Okay. So anyway, we are down 2 people tonight, so this will be some exciting times. Hello, everyone.
Hello.
So anyway, we want to give a big thank you to Peculiar Games and Hobbies, as well as D&D Beyond once again for being our wonderful sponsors. So you guys are awesome. I believe that's everything I've got for tonight, so...
Do we need a recap? Oh, we should do a recap.
We will. My goodness.
Oh, I figured it was going to be
Taking my job over here.
I mean, technically it's my job.
Oh, yes. It's true. Well, would you like to do your job then?
Considering I was only here for half the session last week, no.
No.
All right.
Excuses.
Yeah, sure. Let me. We fought some spooky ghosty or spooky dark monsters, and my horde caps shoot light at things. There we go. Oh, and then we met somebody in the tunnels.
Last we left off, you guys were just in a tower watching a dark, ominous fog/cloud roll across the land and swallow everything, including sound itself. You were locked in a battle with 2 very fearsome monsters that you learned were not the nicest singers in the world. After dazzling beams of light was displayed and battle prowessness was met, you were able to successfully defeat your blood-fanged, blood-screaming, curling enemies. Wasn't without wounds, though, but you all seemed to escape mostly unscathed, unhurt.
Except me, Dornair, and Shamira.
You discovered previously before the battle a tunnel that led to an underground facility of unknown, and you were stopped as you made your way into the room. I'm very upset that you didn't do it.
What?
But everyone else. Anyway.
What?
Never mind.
No, that's totally not what you're talking about.
So, you guys are currently, it's a little spooky. You guys are currently inside the room. And that's where we'll pick up. So, the room before you is a massive box/archway structures. It arches towards the top. You can see that it's been there for quite some time. Not new, but also not old. It seems that even though the years have worn on it, still seems to be in good shape. Who is in front, by the way? Who is my marching order again?
Well, so it was me, Matt, and then
That's right.
I don't remember who was behind us.
Me, you, and Dornair
We're pulling up
back.
the rear, yeah.
That's right.
And then I think
So that puts
you
me in the
and-
middle.
You, Shamira, or Sean?
and
Chimera is in the
Sure.
center. Yeah. And then Dornair with you and you? Yeah, in the back. Cool. So, easy.
yes.
As you pass through the plane of what seems to be a sound barrier into the room, an axe is immediately put right at your throat.
Sorry, I was swallowing.
It just cuts a little bit because you swallowed.
Yes.
How did you find this place?
We were led here by some friends of ours. And I take a step back and I gesture to the Chimera and them behind us. And I said, that's what I was trying to think
You got
of.
this.
Yes.
The person that has the axe in their hands just kind of presses it forward just a little bit. You can see that she's someone that's taken quite a few, has been in some rough stuff. And she means business. I didn't ask you who's here, I asked you why are you here? Shamir behind you kind of walks forward, pushes you apart, goes, excuse me, we have business here, could you step aside? And the axe goes right up to her. I'm sorry, I don't particularly like people that are very demanding. Who are you? Well, as you can see, and she flashes her ring, I'm someone that you don't want to mess with. The lady with the axe looks at the ring and goes, seen those before. Shamir doesn't say a word. But you can see that their eyes are locked together. And it seems like they're ignoring all of you right now.
Can me and Ghost see what's happening at the back of the line, or is it
You can see bright light right in front of you.
They're pointing up.
No, not those. Just Shamir and this person with the axe are just glowing bright white. And it is silent for you all in the tunnel because you cannot hear what is happening right now if you're not in the room.
Can I like push forward into the room, perhaps?
Sure, yeah, you can. You kind of start moving people. I assume everyone else is just going to be trained forward as you get pushed into the room.
Yeah.
And you bump into Shamir on the way, and it's basically like a brick wall.
So it doesn't move.
Doesn't move. The force basically completely ricochets back into you, and you kind of almost hit the side of the tunnel next to you.
Ow.
You see the figure that is in front of you that's holding the axe locked in a stare-down challenge, it seems, to be what looks to be like a strong man or a strong person, but not what you would have expected. You can see that she is of dark brown skin, greenish eyes, it's kind of hard to tell right now, and jet black hair. You can definitely see she has a scowl on her face from having to deal with probably too many stupid people, but you wouldn't know necessarily. You'll notice as you enter into the room, you begin to see what you thought was the room was actually not the room. Standing before you is 6 people that you can see, and they all have their weapons drawn right at you. What do you do?
Well, so you push back and so I'm still at the back of the line, right? Because you pushed past everybody to get to the front.
Mm-hmm.
Where are we?
I'm sorry, you're not supposed to be asking questions. And up walks towards you is a very tall female figure. Taller than you. And she walks up, hands behind her back. Can you not see the signs before you came here?
Oh, you mean the dark, shadowy things we had to almost die to?
Dark, shadowy things. You mean figments of your imagination. I've heard that story before.
Oh no, I'm gonna reveal the like spider web, the shadowy spider web. Let's go.
She sees this, her eyes go wide, and she takes a step back.
You think I was kidding?
Dusk! The person that's in front, locked in battle with Shamir, just immediately breaks. Lights go out from them. Dusk apparently turns around and goes, "What? I'm busy. I'm sorry, but we might have a problem on our hand." She turns back to you. And the rest of you are allowed into the room, by the way, if you didn't go in yet.
Yeah.
How many of you have this?
I'm gonna attack it over here.
So 2 of you.
Well, technically.
Everyone that was
3.
affected by their screams has it, technically. That like failed their con saves.
So I know I have it, you have it, she has it.
4 people have it.
And Winter has it.
Mm-hmm.
He'd be able to con save.
Yep.
Ah,
3 in the party, 1 NPC.
yeah.
Sorry, 3 in the party, 1 NPC.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. What happened? I have not seen this in almost 100 years.
Your case is as good as mine. We fought some. Whatever they were.
There's some screaming banshees. Not really, but
Did
There's
they
some-
sing?
yes.
Yeah.
Come with me. And she begins walking down some of the corridors that split off from this actually smaller room than what you thought. She turns off down the 3rd corridor on the right, and she opens up the door, seemingly without using her hands as it opens before her. And inside you can see a large, kind of square / circular table. The end circular, the rest a rectangle. You can see multiple stools and a couple chairs surrounding it. And please, I want everyone in this room, no one else should be left behind. And assuming you all follow her.
Mm-hmm.
This corridor again seems to be the same corridor, like the same type of corridor you walked down, but this time it seems to like shift and move when you look away from certain parts of it. Very peculiar.
Hype stuff.
You all file into this room. The door closes, and she sits down and goes, all right, from the beginning, you fought Dragcars. Those things have been gone for over 50 years.
No, I guess not. We were. The alarm started going off, and we were told to get inside. This mist came in and started engulfing everything. It was completely silent. Whenever it engulfed, it just disappeared, and everything was silent inside. We were inside, and then they showed up.
She's kind of waving her hands as you talk, by the way. I need you to roll me a wisdom saving throw.
Could you just whatever they were, the trick takers or whatever?
Sure, yeah, you can.
Could you say the name again? Spell that name for me?
Which one?
The thing that she said, what the creature's name was.
Oh, Dragcars?
Yeah.
My pronunciation probably completely butchered. You could help me out.
That's how I would have pronounced
Okay,
it.
all right.
So I-
Wonderful. Draghkar.
It's gonna be a 6 for history on this.
Okay.
21.
Okay. You can feel something tugging at your mind as you are talking to her. But it doesn't seem to affect you. A 6, you say.
History, yes.
You can recall reading about dangers in the night from a storybook when you were a child, but this is something you've probably never seen before. Until now. Or just now.
Taking notes in a notepad file.
So these Dragcars, how many did you fight?
4.
Yeah, that was 4.
4.
Yes.
And you survived.
Barely, but yes.
These helped.
As you can kind of see, I took a little bit of damage just because there's literally like holes in my chest.
Oh
Where
dear,
they
you
gave
see
me open.
You see the horn caps kind of slowly lift off your head.
Okay.
Do you grab them? Okay, you grab them. And you start lifting up too.
Oh. What is going on?
Dearie, I'm not going to break them. I'd like to see them, please. Would you let go?
Okay.
Okay. You're only like a couple inches off the ground.
That's
Out of your seat. And they float over to her and takes them and looks at them and goes,
They're quite interesting items.
she also casts light into them. And they fire straight across.
Like fire or just shoot
Big
lasers?
Shoot, fire the lasers.
Okay.
Fire the lasers!
I took it could go this
Fire is in-
lasers across the room or it shot fire.
Fire is in the verb.
Yes, the verb, thank you. Some of the people that were standing earlier when you saw them kind of jumped back just a little bit. Still, the person you talked to once you came into the room is still just standing there, hands behind her back. The whole time behind. They get floated back to you. Okay. To have these means that you must be in good company. I wouldn't have expected to see those, especially after these last 50 years. There's been really tight trade on these artifacts. How did you... Not for me to know. Clearly, we are also in the presence of three, as she looks over Captain Zace. Very particular, interesting people. If I may ask, what is your purpose for being here in Whitebridge?
We are out for the Great Hunt, and we were passing through, and we were just really following commands from upper chain.
I see.
I think we were visiting somebody's friends or something.
We were visiting some of my friends. We found the entrance to this tunnel in my house.
I'm sorry, what's your name?
Aegon Nixon?
Do you know who we are?
Do I know who they are? I'm assuming not.
No, you do not.
No?
You have no idea who these people are.
Yeah. I'll respond, no?
Oh my god, they're the wool people. I knew they were real. I knew I wasn't crazy.
How do you not know of us yet? You're Master Ixon, aren't you?
Yes.
Strange. We met a couple years ago. I'm surprised you don't. Regardless, mortals' brains are something I will never understand.
Mortals?
Oh, yes. The amount of years I've been around, I've lost count.
Are you playing your immortal?
I'm sorry, who?
You.
Other than the gods, no.
Okay.
I don't. Interesting fascination. I never understand you all. Lot, as you are.
You should ask my yes. I already know all about that. I already know about that.
Oh, you do? Yeah. Oh, okay.
So how did you come to... See, how long have you owned this house?
Did we ever come up with
11 years.
Huh? 11 years?
Yes, we did.
years. Okay. I don't have it written down here on my character. I thought that would have been in the... Okay.
We can talk afterwards. I do have it, though.
Okay.
Well, that would explain it, then. You're kind of new to the town. Our previous master of the house knew about us and kept us employed for quite some time. I'm curious why you, sir, are here, perchance. And she points over to Captain Zace. Well, it's true, as they say, we are here for the Great Hunt. It's currently put on by Queen Elaine. I'm sorry, Queen Elaine, you said? Oh, well, yes, of course the Queen. Queen of Andor. I would assume you know who that is. Most fascinating. Where are you all headed to? What is your destination?
I'm gonna look at Captain Zace.
Well, I don't know. It's for me to say. And Dornar speaks up to this time. We're headed off to the spine. Interesting. Fascinating. Well, for you barging in here and not being killed on spot, I would like to ask a favor. I think it's due. Wouldn't you say?
I just kind of looked at the ground.
So you're headed off towards Berlin. Is that correct? The West Andor region? Right. I believe so. That's current plan until I hear otherwise. I thought so. Will you be heading to Jicros? Well, if our search takes us there, I would assume that we would be headed there. Excellent. Well, I know you all are supposed to be headed there anyway in a couple days. You're supposed to be traveling with some merchandise, if I recall. I take it I am correct based on that look.
Oh, I don't think you
I
ever
don't know.
talked to us about the blacksmith.
I haven't talked to you. I haven't had a chance to talk to anyone about it yet.
Oh, you guys are just fighting about this.
What merchandise?
Did you ask me, or?
I just have a general question. What
What
merchandise?
Oh. Did you forget you talked with one of our town blacksmiths?
Oh, okay. Sorry, things have been crazy since that happened. I haven't actually had a chance to talk to everyone about it yet.
Well, I guess that's not my place to talk about it. But if you're headed that way, I have a favor to ask.
Okay.
For what you're involved in, it's no accident that you're the target. We believe we know what's going on. Yes, it must be done. She looks over at Dusk, and Dusk goes, I think you're right. Dusk walks forward and speaks up. So, if you're going to Jicros, which it sounds like you are, I'd like you all to go meet with one of our chapters that's also there. His name should be Trophius. If you meet him, tell him the bridge is always open. He should be able to help you out. I must ask, for those that are wondering for who we are. Have you heard of the Eyes of Artana?
No, I haven't.
I figured. Surprisingly, one of you has in this group, and she looks right at Dornair.
I mean, I really hope I'm spelling all these names right. My notes are like
What was the order name or whatever?
the eyes of our
Eyes of Artana.
Can I know the name of that city again?
Jicros.
Oh boy.
Jicros. Don't you like names? Slow drops. Why are you using Notepad? Use Notepad++.
Because
I got a Google Doc open.
I'm writing down word for word.
I believe that to find it, I don't know how much I trust you, considering you have no idea who we are. Looks pointedly at you.
How was I supposed to know there was a hidden door to a tunnel in my house?
Regardless, I choose not to understand you all.
Okay.
I will join you.
Easy. Wonderful.
I need to know how long it will take to prepare to leave. I'd like to leave as soon as possible, if you'd like to help me out.
Oh.
I looked at Captain Zace and was like, so I guess I should probably catch you up.
That's a great question.
I looked over to is this paying you rent?
I mean, they're living in my house.
Literally in your walls.
Does Captain Zace know about everything, or is he just kind of in the dark about all this right now?
He doesn't know what's going on.
Okay.
Captain Zace is just lost.
I'm sorry. I just sorry to interrupt, but have you guys seen my friend? His name is Mac. He's been living here while I've been gone.
We've seen him. I don't think he's seen us, though.
So he's not here?
Nope.
Okay. He went missing when the Black Wall hit. We haven't seen him. I was hoping you guys had heard something. Alright.
Not that I'm aware of, but we can check.
Alright.
He is someone close to you.
Yeah, I've known him for many years now.
That's very unfortunate. I too have lost many friends over my lifetime.
He hasn't been lost yet. We just can't find him. I'm sure he's fine.
Hopefully.
I would pray that that is the case too. Now,
So I turned to Captain Zace and kind of loudly so everyone can hear, kind of try to catch everyone up since we haven't had a moment to rest since. Earlier, I had went to one of the local blacksmiths to try to look for raw material for our journeys ahead. So we had something to upgrade armor and make weaponry and stuff. None of the local shops had any. Their supply chains had been disrupted. And they said that if I wanted, that I could go and try to figure out what's disrupting their chains, and they would handsomely reward us for that. I wanted to talk to you, Captain Zace, to see if this is something that we had time for. But it looks like the choice has been taken out of our hands, whether we can or cannot do this.
we're still going west. We should be okay.
All right.
Might be able to make something from this. Sounds promising. Also, we might have to lead too. Unsure. The person that has been talking most of the time speaks up again. Also, Chimera. She looks up and goes, "Don't you dare. You're required to stay here, as are you, Dornair. You have not checked in the last 2 years, and you know that your post has been left absent. But I am not able to, Talia. I don't have time. Time is not of the essence. Child, do you think I care? I don't, if that's what you're wondering. You have a duty to serve, and it is time that you serve it. I'm sure that Queen Elaine would be more than happy about it, considering that she is also aware of what's happening right now. I'm sure you all are capable, considering you held up well. Captain Zace. I have to keep swapping hats here. Too many NPCs. I beg your pardon. Did you say Talia? Yes, I'm Talia. Pleasure to meet you. His eyes are like, oh no.
Boy.
For if you don't know, the person in front of you seems to be an elf. Gray skin, light purple eyes, silver hair. Wearing a dark green tunic, gray pants, belt with 2 fairly large pouches on her side. A long dagger, a quiver, and what seems to be a very intricately carved bow on her back. That is currently dangling across the chair.
Just out of curiosity, what is happening?
Oh, you don't know, dearie?
No, I have no idea.
Oh.
We have been rather kept in the dark, and I think of how things are going. I think it's rather important that we know what we're going up against and kind of what's happening.
I'm surprised you weren't told. I kind of figured you would actually be coming here purposely. Interesting. Well, the Eyes of Hartana is not a group that most know of, but everyone has at one point seen or felt our impacts. Obviously, Queen Elaine has some interest in this group, and let's just say that we know a lot of things that happen. And a lot of things that somehow you did not know. Now, I won't go into details, as I don't think everyone here wants to have everything said about them known, but let's just say that we are the eyes and ears of Andor. It would be wise that you pay attention to when things shift and change, because I promise you, if you don't, you will be lost forever. Are there any other questions?
You mentioned that the Queen herself has an interest in our group, but we're a group of hundreds?
I'm sorry, of what?
We're known as Group 47. 47?
Charming name.
We're Group 47, implying there's 46 other groups. And you say the Queen has an interest in ours
Oh.
specifically?
Oh, those groups. I'm surprised you guys are still alive.
Pardon?
Oh, you haven't heard either. Wow, I'm very surprised that your constituents are not telling you what's happening.
No, they.
Looks at Shamara, looks at Shamara.
Shamara,
You got something you want to say?
Shamara's face is blank as can be. Dornair's face also is blank as can
Y'all
be.
got something you want to say?
What have you not been telling us?
It seems that this is Dornair. Keep swapping hats here. We've received word that there's been too many accidents with some of the groups that have gone south already. We figured that because we were going west, we would be unharmed, but it seems that they're moving faster than what we expected.
Who is moving faster?
Well, you got to see who they were already. We ourselves don't know the name of them, but we believe them to be linked to an organization that is dark and ominous ties to previous times for back when my history was being made.
Doctor Evil.
I don't have good voices, I'm sorry. We would be wise to avoid them if all possible.
I really don't want to run into them things again. I still have holes in my chest from one of them.
I second that.
So if we can avoid them, much appreciated.
Well, allow me to help with that then. I'm Telly, by the way. Nice to meet you all.
Pleasure.
I don't know how greetings go, but I assume this is the way it happens. You can tell that she has a no-care attitude whatsoever.
I like it.
Well, I need to go prepare for some things. You're more than welcome to take a look at what we have here and see if it will be of any help of you.
One more question. Did you seem to recognize it? The spider webs on my colleagues.
Oh, yes.
And the gaping hole in my chest. How do we fix this? And
Have you
what
not
is
looked
it?
at yourself just recently?
No, I have not.
Okay, you can look down.
Okay.
Yeah, there's no gaping hole there.
Oh, now I feel dumb.
You I see the spider webs? I do.
Yep.
It seems one of us has been fixed.
Those that have
I
been
look
touched by
very
darkness
confused.
itself.
I fixed you at the end of last session.
Well,
I
you
fixed the hole.
You just didn't fix the hole. You healed me, but you didn't fix the hole.
I did not heal you.
I believe he casted mending last session.
I mended the whole. I didn't
that's
heal
right.
you.
Oh, okay.
I did the opposite of what you just said.
I looked at my notes and go, ha, you don't have that hole actually.
You say that. I just kind of look over you.
I would say I remember being killed. I don't remember getting mended. But anyhow, that's my fault for note taking. Anywho,
It's okay. You are mortals after all.
Do you have any advice on how to get rid of these shadowy?
I'm surprised that Chimera here has not helped you get rid of them yet. Chimera looks over. It's not my specialty. You've known this forever.
But didn't you heal someone? Didn't you heal Dornair of his issue too?
Dornair pulls his sleeves back and goes, you mean this issue? And it's still there too.
Didn't she heal Dornair last session?
She healed him, but the marks did not go away.
Okay.
It's like when we healed you and the mark didn't go away.
Well, that's right.
Yeah.
Very interesting. It's been almost 200 years since I've seen something similar to this. Oh, that poor boy back in the day, not really knowing what he was doing. So his friend had something like that before. Anyway. I believe I can help with those, but it's going to take some time. Do let me know if you feel like you're missing something and you can't put a finger on it constantly.
Okay.
Excellent. Well, I believe we've discussed everything we need to discuss from what I'm seeing. You seem very quiet over there.
I'm not so listening. I'm just sitting there looking at her.
Neither has Megan or Megan or
Well,
neither has Megan or Gregory.
Because they're not here. Okay. Well. It is nice to meet you. For those that was affected, come back tomorrow. I might be able to help. Oh, Chimera, you are to stay here. Can you not give me... No. It is now time. It is time for you to return to your post. I have many things that need to be taken care of. And I'm sure Queen Elaine would be more than happy to have you back. Well, this is dusk now. Well, all right. If you may, I will take you to our armory and maybe something will be of use to you. She opens the door.
Upgrades, people. Upgrades.
yes.
I'm gonna sort of cautiously walk through the door then.
Okay. As you walk through the door, it's interesting to note that as you pass through what seems to be nothing, you begin to hear the actual burning of torches on the other side, something that seems to have been missing previously. And you notice instead of the long corridor that should be in front of you that leads all the way down to more and more rooms, seems to just turn right instead.
All right.
Okay.
Alright, just gonna go.
I'll see my way out.
Yep.
Oh, don't worry. Fluey got to hear so many of these last night. It was quite entertaining.
That's okay.
I'm sure she'll agree.
In the time while we're down, I do want to try to. I want to put my fire rune on my sword. Or,
While walking?
well,
When we have downtime.
Whenever we get downtime.
Oh, okay.
Just for future.
Remind me when we get to that point.
Yeah.
I do have something I want to do to see if it works.
Mostly, I want to do this fire rune on there, but I want to hand my sword to someone and see if they can use the fire rune on the sword. Because then if they can, then I can view my runes onto the rings and stuff, and for other characters.
Oh my god, you're just Sauron.
You were just sorrow.
Oh, it's okay. I'm gonna enchant my silver ring that I have with invisibility.
Yes. Yes.
Actually, that's a good question.
Anyways, as we continue down the way.
And
It turns perhaps always right.
opens before you. You come to another door, and Dusk opens it. Seems to have a confused look on her face. Closes the door quickly and reopens it. Again, so confused. Closes again, turns around. I think I took a wrong turn. What are you talking about? You turn back behind you, and you see the hallway just straight, all the way down.
What the heck?
Can't take any more of this.
Frost, please, can you calm my brain from what's happening? Well, sure. It seems that this might be a small malfunction.
A small
You did bring your anagram, right? Checks. Nope. Lovely. You'll have to come back another time, I guess. I rolled a 1.
How do we get out?
Oh, don't worry. If you just walk back the whole way you came, you should get out.
But
You turn around and you can see the room from where you previously came from when you first entered. These intricate caverns.
All right. Thank you.
Why are you thanking me?
I'm not sure. I'm not really sure what's happening. I'm just gonna go back and start walking down the hallway.
I'll see some of you back tomorrow.
Alright.
Also, nice to meet you, Master Ixon. I assume you own the house. I'm Dusk, by the way, if we haven't met.
Yes, I gathered.
She shakes your hand, and when she releases, your hand just gets, like, absolutely crunched down on. Why don't you make a strength check?
take 1d4 bludgeoning damage.
Flat strength?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh no. 2.
You,
I have no modifier.
2 plus 0.
that's 1d6 bludgeoning damage.
Just kills me.
I rolled a natural 1. What? Even with a modifier of +6, I still rolled a natural 1.
I've got a, I guess I have the firm handshake.
Frost comes up and tries to shake your hands. She goes, "Oh, mister. I see. Nice to meet you. My name's Frost. Okay, bye."
Bye.
She skips off. Yeah, she still seems to be a little girl.
Alright.
Evil she pulled back to a throat. That's funny.
That was Dusk.
Yeah, that was Dusk. Who was the one who was shaking the hand?
Frost.
Oh, it was Frost. Frost just shaking the hand.
We'll walk back down the hallway.
Respectable. You walk down the hallway, and the hallway seems to, like, shift in upon itself, and you're at the room sooner than what you expected.
These places.
I don't like that hallway.
This whole place is trippy, my guy.
Oh, don't worry. We like to torture people through this hallway. It's fun.
That's fair. That's
Does it make us less worried?
Oh, don't worry. You don't have anything to worry.
I feel like I'm really gonna like these people.
I don't like you, though.
Most don't. It's fine.
Most
Touche.
Fine.
Okay, well, anyway, the exit's just over there, by the way. And she points off to the side of the room instead. That is not the way you came. It seems the way you came doesn't exist.
Wait. So we went back to the room, the meeting room that we were in?
Mm-mm.
What room did we
You went back to the small sitting room that you originally entered into.
Yeah, the meeting room.
Yeah. It had this,
okay.
So the room itself had a small desk off to the side with some people lounging kind of down a little bit towards the larger end of the room.
I thought we were in like the cellar room that we were initially in.
No, what looked like a cellar when you originally got there as you passed through the plane was not the cellar that you expected it to be. So you can just follow this way and you should be able to get out.
Okay.
Right. I'll see you all tomorrow.
All right.
I mean, it's already almost midnight, but
Yeah.
that's besides the point. If you recall, you started this attack in the morning.
Whoa.
It's almost midnight.
Well, yes.
How did that happen?
You spent 4 hours down here. What did you expect?
It was morning when we came down.
More like afternoon, but yeah.
Ah, interesting. Things to do?
I only have more questions.
Oh, don't worry. I don't understand how this works either, but Talia says it's her master artwork or what. I don't remember what she calls it. She's too fancy for me. Oh, my name's Dust, by the way. I'm the seer of this chapter. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well.
Nice not to have your axe in my throat.
Oh, don't worry. That might happen again.
I know, that's the scary part.
Supposed to make us not worry.
As I walk away.
Guys, keep saying.
Oh, I need to know who's coming back.
Coming back.
Who are you?
My name is Ghost.
Hey, you look like one. You're not coming back. No, you'll come back anyway. It's fine. You like your friends too much. Winter and Gregory will come back, of course.
Yeah.
Will we get to see the armory tomorrow if we come back?
Oh, I hope so.
Okay, well then I'll go on
Yeah,
back too.
I'll be
Wait,
back.
don't forget the key. This thing.
What key? We don't have keys.
I gathered that with the way that always work.
And I assume you'll be back too. Your name's Alvis, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Interesting. We meet again. Anyway, have a lovely day.
Who was that was talking? Dusk?
And if you guys make your way through the hallway, one last look as you cross what seems to be another plane. You see that it returns to a storage area. And the hallway itself seems to be only a couple steps to the stairwell. Much shorter than previously.
Can any of you make heads or tails of what just happened?
Honestly, I'm just trying not to think about it too much.
It's been a long day. I'd like to go to sleep, actually.
I need to do some thinking.
Speaking of thinking, they mentioned you. Do you happen to know that Dusk person?
No idea.
And I didn't remember having met Talia either. Because Talia was the one who said, yeah. So I don't remember having met Talia either.
In your house?
Well, she just said that we had met previously, but I don't remember that. And that feels like one of the things, it feels like something I would have remembered.
Of course.
I want to, since we have some downtime, I want to put my fire rune on. Actually, I want to do.
Are we gonna have a Sam with goldfish now? Next time you're gonna come back with like 50-gallon bag of goldfish.
Yes.
As we exit the tunnel, I'm gonna go check one of the windows. Is there still
Okay.
a bunch of black smoke outside?
So where you thought you were going to come up from where you entered the tunnel previously, you actually enter into a seems to be a small room.
Do I recognize the room?
Roll me an investigation or perception check.
I'll do
Or history. You can roll either.
I'll do perception. 9.
9!
Nope.
High medium here. Seems to be kind of a generic house. It's got couple barrels that's just sitting there, a shelf filled with, looks to be some jars, and seem to be in someone's storehouse, maybe yours. You're not sure.
Big house, lots of rooms.
Something tells me this is not where we came from.
It's not.
As you
What gave it away, man?
as you guys file into the room, the doors behind you of this supposed wall just closes in on itself.
Interesting. Did they make it clear how we were supposed to get back tomorrow?
They'll probably find us.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Well, why don't we see what's behind this door then? Today has been, I don't know. I don't understand.
Yeah, it's about the age I was.
Oh, wonderful.
It's incredible. Confused.
But training would say we find our way out. What's behind door number 1? He goes and opens up the door.
Please don't be death, please don't be death, please don't be death.
It opens to the outside.
Oh god, the outside. Even worse.
Like, back on the street.
Is there like black smoke, or is it just nighttime?
It's a clear night, somewhat quiet. You can hear some noises happening around the town.
Anyone else even more creeped out about this?
How it almost seems like everything's back to normal after this dark fog washed over this town.
Okay, so I guess back to your house then?
Yeah, I need to see if I can't find Mac.
Hopefully he's at the house.
Yeah, hopefully.
My head hurts, guys. This is a lot.
Okay, since you seem to know the town, where the hell are we? I can't make heads of tails from that. There's too many tall buildings here.
I'll look up. Where are we?
Roll me a perception check with advantage.
The advantage, okay. That's where we're at.
Nice.
That just. Are we counting it?
Let's roll again.
Okay.
Good. So,
19.
19. You notice that you're maybe only a couple blocks away from the center square, kind of in an alleyway. It's really weird. You kind of look out, and this room that you just came from doesn't seem to be a room at all. It seems to be like an attachment onto this building that's right next to it.
Well, we're real close to the center square. I should be able to get us there real quick.
Yeah.
So we're just, let's go.
Okay.
I don't want whoever owns this finding us out here.
That would not be a good idea.
They might think we're trying to rob them. I suggest we get to move on.
I would assume that Winter or Gregory would probably want to be the last ones to leave. And you hear them close the door and then open it again and close the door very quickly. And then you guys make your way back.
Something tells me that was like that when they opened it again.
I need to write that down too. That was a very interesting roll.
Quivers in fear.
Okay, so it's nighttime. Assume you guys don't have. If you guys have nothing else to talk about, we'll go ahead time skip to the next day.
Well, I want to be Mac at the house.
Oh yeah. Go ahead and roll me an investigation check. Let's see if you find him.
18.
Okay. So one of the first places you would go and check, of course, would be where his living quarters is in the house. So you go in there and you knock. Don't hear anything. You quiet. You open up the door and you check, and he's not there. He's not sleeping where you would normally see. You walk down through the house and you kind of check a couple of other areas, the kitchen, the den that's there, and then also the big court, and quiet, other than a couple of servants that are just kind of walking by.
I'm gonna ask one of the servants if they've seen Mac.
Okay.
I stop a random one. Hey,
Oh! Oh! Oh!
Right.
Master Vixen!
Yes.
You're okay?
Yeah, I am. I'm trying to see if anybody else is. Have you seen Mac?
Mac who?
What do you mean, Mac who? The one who's been living here and running the company in my absence. That Mac.
But you've been here the whole time. What do you mean?
What are you talking about? What?
You don't hear this, correct?
No, because no one else is here.
Yeah, I would.
Unless you want to follow him, but...
I don't
What else would we be doing except like in my bed?
No, I left to go to the capital. I've been gone for some time.
Which capital? You've been here for years.
Yes, I did live here for a period of time, and then I left.
Your 32nd birthday was just last week.
Excuse me? Look at my hands.
Are you okay, sir? Can I get you anything?
Wait, how old are you? How old are you?
I don't know if you guys would know that. I don't think I've ever actually straight up.
Nope.
This is just
You guys, hey, you guys are not here, by the way.
I know.
Quit metagaming.
Do you have a mirror?
Well, yes, there's one in your bedroom.
That's sorry. I'm just gonna run off to my bedroom. I'm just gonna take off.
Oh, Jesus left there holding a candle there with a fire stick still.
I'm just walking off to my bedroom.
Okay.
I'm gonna go to the mirror.
Okay.
I'll look in the mirror. Do I look like I look, or do I look different than I'm expecting?
You look like you would expect yourself to look.
Okay.
You didn't get touched, right? You were not one of the people that was touched. No.
So I don't look any younger than I'm
No.
expecting.
No, you look the same.
So confused. Alright, why did... I need to go find the others. I'm gonna go look for ghosts.
Oh, hi.
Okay.
Do I'm assuming I know where...
Yeah, you know where they're at, yeah.
You hear a knock on your door.
Oh, wait.
Yes.
Sorry, idiots. Yeah, hi.
Do I look any different to you?
No, I think I haven't changed a bit from when I first met you.
Alright, so none of the servants seem to know who Mac is? Which is weird given his...
We quite literally meet him when we got here.
Yeah, he's been in charge while I was gone. And one of them said that we just celebrated my 32nd birthday.
How old are you?
I'm 40.
This is quite interesting.
I don't think I look any different though, so I can't figure out what's happening.
No. That's... What do you think about any of this?
What do you want to know?
Like... Time skip reboot.
This is not time skip.
I don't even think
Arcana check?
Sure. What are you trying to check on? Like,
If there's any magic surrounding.
sure.
Do I see any magic surrounding me?
Yeah, go ahead, roll Arcana check.
That's gonna be a 14.
Yeah.
9.
Neither of you seem to be able to tell anything. You are able to feel a small residual kind of energy that you don't understand fully.
Radiating from him.
No,
Or just in general.
in general, where you are standing right now.
There seems to be a magical energy here. Was your house magical?
Not to my knowledge, but I didn't know there was a secret tunnel leading to some secret organization's base either, so...
Secret tunnel! Secret tunnel!
I can imagine you just doing that in character.
I can get an idea of a good song.
We have a bard.
Oh, I would say let's investigate further, but maybe our minds are playing tricks on us or something?
Well, I don't know how if I thought I looked different or something, okay, maybe, but I don't know, I'm confused.
I think it's best we all took a good night rest, and hopefully things will be back to normal tomorrow morning.
Alright.
Okay.
I wanna go to bed.
Go to bed. So are you sleeping with them or are you going back to your bedroom?
I'm going back to my bedroom.
Okay. As you go back to your bedroom and you go inside, you see that there's a painting missing off your wall. A painting that you had done previously before leaving. It was of the crew. It's not there on your wall.
Kind of look around. How long ago did I have it painted?
So you had it painted before you left.
Okay.
Just
So after my 32nd birthday party, by a considerable number of years. Okay. Alright.
You can still see there are a couple drinks and bottles just sitting on your nightstand next to your bed.
Something's wrong here.
Something's wrong, I can feel it.
Just can't figure out what it is. All the way down.
Oh, weird.
Well, the ghost suggested we sleep on it, so.
No, let's do that. Good old CR. Oh, weird. Okay, what are the rest of you doing?
I want, while I have downtime, I want to put Fire Rune on my silver ring.
It is like midnight.
It's midnight. So if you spend the night doing it, you won't get a rest. Which will means that you could incur a I forget what it's called.
Level of exhaustion.
Yep, mark level of exhaustion. Because you were physically working on it through the night.
You do it at the end of a long rest.
Oh, do you?
You do whenever you finish a long rest, you can touch a number of objects equal to the number of runes you know, and inscribe a different rune on each object.
Yep. If you're just doing that,
Oh,
that's fine.
so yeah, that's all. I just wanted to inscribe the rune onto the
So that would
side.
happen at the end of the long rest.
Oh, okay, so do the long rest. So okay, I'll do that in the morning then.
Cool. Okay.
So I sit down and go full sentry mode.
Sentry mode activate.
Wonder what happened if I hit him with a hammer. I'll just buzzsaw you. You get the reference, right?
What?
Ah, well, I'll just buzzsaw you.
Oh my gosh. No. I'm fresh cut grass. SCG.
FCG the boss. Okay. So, you guys, with some uncertainty, rest through the night. Some fitful, some peaceful. We're going to take a small break right there, y'all. Okay, well, this has been very interesting. We're learning a lot of new things here. So we'll come back in about 10 minutes and we'll pick off where we left. I can press a button. The right one?
Is this the right button? No.
I don't remember.
Is this the right button? No. How about this one? Oh.
Alrighty. Welcome back. Why did it swap to this? I want this. Wah wah. Yes, you are.
No.
Why? Just
Pointing that way, and I was like, am I in the picture?
Yeah, you are. Barely.
I'm in front too, so.
And the main character, the chair.
Yes, the main character in the chair.
Hold on.
He's just observing.
He's pretty chill though. Not gonna lie.
Do I hear mimic?
Roll for initiative. Okay. So, you left off with you guys trying to catch some sleep. It is the morning. And some people wanted to do some rune etching. I heard.
This is 21 for initiative.
Excuse me?
I rolled a natural 20, doesn't even matter.
I went to roll the academia, guys. What would you
Oh,
look at? 10.
Oh yeah, I have to show that I rolled it. Also funny, it's still the same dice that I always like to roll.
17.
Wait, was it an natural 17?
Mm-hmm. So if I was rolling for initiative specifically, it'd be 19.
I mean, we both fight Little League at 17, so funny.
Yeah, you just have a +4. I've got a +2.
Wait, what's your dexterity?
Oh, sorry. Total of you beat a dirty 20. I'm just stupid.
You have a +4.
I looked at my proficiency bonus. That was my initiative for some reason.
What's
What's your dexterity?
I have +3.
+1 for your level.
Jack of all trades.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. Initiative is technically a dexterity skill check. And because you can't be proficient with it, Jack of all trades gives you half your proficiency.
You add half your proficiency down to any ability check.
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
It's stupid.
It's a little weird that it counts as a dexterity skill check because you can't have proficiency in it, but
Guess who's going first every time?
Not me! Me wants to take alert.
I do want to take a first.
Oh my god, you're still going first!
I'm definitely going to go for
this
this.
wizard multi-class who have their charisma.
I swear if you're going to play that way, I'm going to have
Their
problems.
initiative is their dex mod, their intelligence mod, their charisma mod, and if they've got the alert, you get +5 on top of it.
You were never going, you were literally always going first.
Critical failure? 19.
Yeah.
Technically, depends on how your DM plays it. Critical failure can still be critical
It
failure.
is a skill check.
Still be a failure. Anyway, good morning.
Yes.
What are y'all doing for the day?
Hey, I want to put my fire rune on my silver ring. I'm going to put my cloud rune on my chest plate.
Okay, remind me what those do again.
So, the fire rune. I will go to 5e.
I need to go look this up.
Bad.
Did not sound like it.
This rune's magic channels a mystical craftsmanship of the great smiths. While wearing or carrying an object inscribed with this rune, your proficiency bonus is doubled with ability checks you make using your proficiency tools. In addition, whenever you hit a creature with an attack using a weapon, you can invoke runes, summon fiery shackles. Target takes an extra 2d6 damage. It must succeed on a strength saving throw or be restrained for 1 minute. While restrained by the shackles, the target takes 2d6 fire damage at the start of each turn. The target can repeat saving throws at the end of each of its turns. Bashing the shackles on success. Once you invoke this rune, you can only do so. You can only do it again for after a short or long rest. That's the fire rune. The cloud rune. This rune
I see it.
emulates.
I see it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah,
Okay. So how many do you get to do per day?
2.
2? Okay. So you are... Where are you applying it to?
My silver ring and my chest plate.
Okay.
Doing the fire rune, my silver ring, And then the cloud rune in my chest plate.
Cool. It looks like you don't have to roll for anything. Yep, cool. All right. Just as you say. Make sure you mark that.
Yes, I have.
Cool. All right. Anything else for this morning? Yes. Hello.
Try enchanting my silver ring with the spell.
Which silver ring?
My silver ring.
Okay.
The only silver ring I have possession of.
Sure. You have. Let's see here. Do you have the ability to enchant things?
I don't know.
Oh well, that's not good.
Then you probably don't.
You probably don't then.
I mean, I would presume that I am a college. I have learned some ways to enchant through reading lore of how previous like magic items were made.
Okay. So you've never done it then, right?
I've never done it
Cool.
myself, but I have read about it. I would presume.
It's gonna blow up.
Okay. Roll me a d20 with disadvantage. We'll find out here.
You can do it.
Any modifiers to that? Is it
No,
just
straight up.
This is 2. This is a 2.
Okay.
What was your higher one?
11. Not great.
So you're trying to enchant the ring, right? So you go and trying to enchant the ring, and as you start to push what you think is pushing the spell into it, you instead activate the spell. So which spell were you trying to put into it?
Probably invisibility.
Okay. The ring goes invisible.
Permanently.
So here it clattered against the floor.
Yep.
Right, then I pinpoint where it clattered.
Sure, roll me investigation with disadvantage. Because it's invisible.
Oh, you're reversing it.
Dice goblins, my gosh, I have too many of them in my campaign.
I only have 2 full sets of dice with me today.
Oof.
I'm kind of sad about it. I had to roll.
Say it!
Oof, buddy.
Say it!
I am Russian. So for investigation, it's going to be a 10.
A 10.
If it was not an advantage, disadvantage, it would have been a 12. I had this thinking.
Okay, so since it fell right below you, you immediately go down and start moving your hands across the floor trying to find it. Your hand scrapes it, or scrapes something. You move your hand and you can barely see a very faint glow of the ring itself. Okay, you grab the ring and it's now in your hand, still invisible.
Just put the ring off the hole so I don't lose it.
Okay. You just see like a little space in your finger where the ring is on.
Like is my finger still visible through the ring? Or is
No.
It like, there's just like a hole.
There's just a hole there.
There's just a slot on my finger
Yeah.
missing.
Yep.
You know what? I'm okay with this. I'm okay with this.
So would that take one of his spell slots?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Yep.
let me take my long rest first. And then I will do that.
Good point.
Yeah, take a long rest, guys.
Yeah. That's
I'm gonna refresh the one spell slot that I used.
I used to.
Moonbeam!
Okay, we use that set. We use this set.
Oh boy.
so. Now I want to hand. Am I near anyone? I don't know where I went to sleep at.
In the room where you guys were previously sleeping at?
Okay, so we're all together.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I want to walk up to Ghost, and I want to. 8. I imbued my silver ring with my fire rune. I want to see if you can use the fire rune, if you get the effects from it. I want to give him my silver ring.
I don't know how this works actually. I might need to look this up.
Because it's when you look up
I'm looking up right now,
it does not
works?
say that you can't.
It doesn't specify to you specifically. It doesn't specify it has to be attuned. It just the person has to be holding the item, wearing or carrying the object, inscribed with the rune.
Okay.
Also, your proficiency bonus doubled for any ability check you use making proficiency bonus.
Yeah, look at those rings. Look, I've done fine. What did you do? So I tried casting this ability on my ring and die. This is what happened.
So you tried to cast invisibility on it. Looks like you succeeded.
Yeah, I tried to make it a ring of invisibility.
That makes sense.
Now apparently it's invisible, and so is a whole chunk of my finger.
Hopefully that's not permanent.
Take that off. Oh, my finger's still lying.
This is like the perfect magic trick for the people that did like the thumb disappearance. Oh, his thumb's gone!
I don't remember how to do it.
Well, the joke got ruined when a kid tried to slice off his thumb and do it. That joke got ruined. So from what I'm seeing, it lasts for 24 hours.
Oh, the rune only lasts for 24 hours?
Isn't that what it says?
The rune only lasts until your next long rest.
So your next long rest.
But you can redo it at the end of your long
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah, so it lasts for 24 hours essentially.
Essentially, yeah.
Hey, I usually
It's the very last line of the
Oh, that makes sense. I missed that.
So
The very last line.
it doesn't say anything that if you give it to someone, it doesn't work. Because it's the same thing as like enchanting, in my opinion.
Okay.
You put it on there and it lasts for however the duration it's meant to last for. So I would say probably it works.
Oh, okay. Well, that kind of sucks that I totally went over the part where it only lasts for 24 hours. So that makes
This is all new to me. I've never played Rune Knight before.
So,
Yeah.
interesting.
This came out when Tosh shows came out, so and I was playing Psy Knight instead, or Psy Warrior.
Alright, well, I take my silver ring back and I put it on.
You put on.
I put it on.
Okay, well it was in her hand, so you just go whoop.
Yes.
Okay, all right. You just allow it.
Literally just.
I mean, I would presume you'd be like, actually, on second thought, I can have that.
Yeah. Pretty much, yes. Just take whole finger.
Just. Oh! What are you doing?
It didn't fit on your finger anyway.
It was just too loose.
Yeah, it's just too loose. It's sitting there.
Oh, shit.
He's got big
It's okay, I got
metal
the
meaty
ring
fingers.
anyways.
He has big metal meaty fingers.
He does. It's okay, I have a cool ring anyways. Maybe my finger goes.
Makes you think of like the stories where like dragons can have rings as well. They're just like this like giant thing for it. Anyway, okay. Wow. So, what do y'all plan to do today?
When I wake up, does anything make any more sense?
In terms of what?
Just generally speaking, does anything become clear to me? Or am I just as confused as when I went to bed?
Okay, so you wake up and your mind just feels foggy from the previous day, as if you had like a really bad, like something happened yesterday. You're not sure what happened. You look over on your nightstand, you see a ton of drinks that are just still sitting there. It looks like some of it now has dust in it. It's kind of odd. You turn over in your room. Nothing seems out of the ordinary.
And that painting with the crew, was that in my room or in the hallway?
In your room.
Is it back?
Yeah, it's on the wall.
The way he just said it. Yeah, it's on the wall.
For a minute, I
It's
thought,
always been there.
I thought you were gonna say you turn around and Mac's like cuddling you.
Bro, I knew we were close, but I didn't expect
I
you
see
this
that
close. Goodness gracious.
So it appears as if the painting is back where it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
I must be losing my mind. That or I just slept for a really long time. Lay down for an 8-year nap.
And I'm still fucking tired.
You hear a knock on your door.
Hello?
That's Rickson! Breakfast is ready! We're waiting for you downstairs!
Who's waiting for me?
No response.
What the? Okay, you know what? Get out of bed. Throw my stuff and head downstairs.
Okay. So, for where your room's at, you also walk past where they're experimenting with the runes and the ring that just keeps slipping on and off their fingers. You notice it, of course.
Oh,
So we're like sharing a room.
Yeah.
So I'm just still orderly on one of the beds, still out.
what are you guys doing?
I would like you to roll me a d20 to see if you actually are staying asleep. They're unbelievably loud over here.
Just straight roll.
Yeah, just straight roll.
Make your fingers see through. Isn't the ring itself invisible?
You are beginning to be woken up by them. Just be like,
I intended to make it.
oh my gosh, this ring!
But it didn't exactly work like I intended to. So now it's invisible.
Wait, you felt today? You can try it again tomorrow.
Why are you guys up at this ungodly hour?
What time is it?
Does any of you have the feat that tells you what time it is?
So people actually say.
So you say it is currently 10 a.m. and you say that.
I just know it's 10. I'm just.
Sun's out, bronze out. Let's go.
Sun's out, bronze out.
About everything.
Why?
So much energy.
Because I want to know things.
Alright, well, you're lost.
Wait, how far away is his room?
You're in this room right now.
No. His room.
Oh, his
How
room?
far away is his room from ours?
So the two wings of this building, there's two wings,
Okay.
and it's kind of snakes around like this.
Okay.
So your bedroom is all the way at the end of that wing.
Okay.
And it snakes around to where the guest apartments are, which is where you guys are at right now.
Okay, so
and then it
we-
heads downstairs
Would we have heard
to the hall.
whoever it was coming knocking on his door?
I mean, your door was closed.
So probably not.
Probably not. You guys were quite loud.
Yeah.
I mean, there's always servants walking past anyway, because it's not just only his room down at the end of the hallway. There's other rooms down there too.
Gotcha. Well, speaking of last night, are you feeling any better?
Well, there are some things that I noticed that were wrong, and they appear to have fixed themselves. So I think I must have just been a little out of it last night after everything that happened.
Honestly, with the way things have been going lately, then I wouldn't be surprised if something was going on.
That servant saying, I don't know, that whole time thing.
Wait, hold.
Can I make a
Elaborate, please.
Last night after we
Oh,
got
sure.
back,
Yeah, go for it. Yep.
I went looking for that.
Yeah, go
So
for it.
listen, I asked the servant.
Are you wearing that ring right now?
Which ring?
The ring that's invisible?
Yes.
Okay, disadvantage.
Unfortunate. Wait, huh?
So, dun, dun.
Anyway, the ring of the...
Irregardless, God's talking to him.
The invisible ring gives disadvantage. Excellent.
I was looking for Mac, and the servant I met didn't know who that was, which felt wrong, considering he's been the boss around.
Oh, so with disadvantage, it was a 20, nat 20 and a 16. Bro.
Nice.
Do I need
Yeah,
to
you take pictures of that.
Even though it's
Nice.
disadvantage, so it was a 16.
Doesn't matter.
That's
I love
very
it.
unfortunate.
Love it.
I did forget to take a picture. Well, no, because I think... Never mind, I don't know.
So,
These are tangles.
so you noticed that the energy that you were feeling last night, although your ring seems to be just a bright flare on your hand right now, strangely, it doesn't. You don't feel it.
That residual energy.
Mm-hmm.
You remember that energy I was telling you I felt last night?
Mm-hmm.
I don't feel it.
You don't remember what he was talking about last night.
I don't.
Nope.
Oof.
Do you remember that the painting was missing?
That was the last thing you remembered before you went to bed.
Wait. So he doesn't remember coming and talking to me at all?
Mm-mm.
I asked him, like, is everything okay from last night? He's like, how would you know anything?
Well, I thought he didn't see the painting until after he talked to him.
I didn't. I saw the painting on my way back to my room.
Yeah.
So you went back to your room. You went back to your room, and then you came, and then things were weird, and then you came and talked to me. No, wait.
I didn't see the painting. I didn't notice the painting was missing the first time I went back to my room. I didn't notice it until I went back after talking.
So you didn't go to your room, you went to Mac's room, and then you went and talked with them.
Okay.
Your glasses are very foggy, sir.
Huh?
Your glasses seem to be very foggy, sir.
So you went. Okay, so you went to
I'm
Mac's
just
room.
dirty.
You went to Mac's room, and then came and talked to me, and then went back to his room.
It went to his room.
Went to his room.
Yeah.
The last thing you remember was the painting.
The painting was gone.
Yeah.
So what up to what point does he remember?
So he remembers going to bed and the painting on his wall missing.
Do I remember talking to the servant?
No.
No. Okay. Well, then I don't say any of that shit.
That would be nice to know a little
You
more.
just know it's like whenever you, I don't know if you've ever been drunk before. I've never have, so I don't know.
I haven't.
But I would imagine it would feel like
You want to explain?
basic, your mind fogs and you don't clearly remember the events from it.
Fun fact. I'm not old enough to drink.
So
Oh, okay. Well, great then.
I mentioned something about how you if you're feeling better than last night, you're just like, what did you do about it?
Well, I mean, I noticed some stuff was off before I went to bed. Does Ghost remember me coming to go talk to her?
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting. Anyway, what? I mean, I noticed something was off before I went to bed. That's about it. What would you know?
Hey, you came and talked to me about some. I believe the servant said that you celebrated your 32nd birthday like a few days ago.
That would have been 8 years ago. What are you talking about?
That's what you told me.
I don't believe I did.
I thought I had everything figured out.
You know, it was pretty late. I wouldn't be surprised if people were hallucinating things, but that's what you told me.
Well, you must have been hallucinating me. 'Cause I don't remember talking to you at all.
Man, we were all pretty tired and very confused.
Real quick, can you both just stand still momentarily? Trust me on this one.
I break out in the gym.
I'm gonna wave my hand and cast Detect Magic.
Okay. All right.
I'm just standing in the corner like, what?
Interesting.
I accidentally cast Cure Wounds. Yeah, I cast Detect Magic.
Okay, interesting. Hang on, I need to look something up here.
What happens?
I am not ritual casting it, I'm just gonna straight cast it.
Straight cast. Okay, thank you. Ooh, let's check my notes here. Okay.
I'm just gonna wave the two of you.
So when you do that, you detect some residual magic, namely pointing more towards Ghost.
Does it belong to a school of magic?
Jeez, what does
Because
invisibility
if it does-
belong to?
Because if it...
I forget what school of magic invisibility belongs to. I don't think it does. Illusion? Okay, so you detect. Yeah, I can't remember them. Actually, I have them written down somewhere, but.
It is an illusion. It's a second illusion.
Any fate around invisible creature or object.
So you do detect illusionary magic in the presence pretty strongly, but you also detect. Hold on, what is the name of it?
Evocation.
Oh no.
Aeon is on fire.
Spontaneous combustion.
Gone.
Fire.
Dead instantly. Straight to ash.
Gone. Reduced.
You get bale-fired, nerd.
Yes.
Seem to be hunter, not helpful right now. This is very annoying. Let's look it up. My gosh, your backspace key is too small.
I made Kate pull out the Google keyboard.